Hi, hello, and welcome, kings and queens, cuties, and beans, back to Final Fantasy XIV Online, The Realm Reborn. Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Garlean forces upon Vilbrand and the Rotano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The Immortal Flames shall strike at Castrum Meridianum by way of diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridianum in northern Thanline, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog, one of our key outposts in the area. I remember going over there for, guard pieces. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. Bitch, hell yeah, I will. Oh, Private Sylvius, yours is a most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridianum at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are in a butt. The garrison's mood is dark, so daunting as the prospect to join in what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. With a hero such as you walking among them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. Yeah, let's do it. Private Sylvius, I mentioned that I was hoping you might raise the flag and spirits of the men and women out of our garrison. Worry not, it is no unnecessarily laborious task that we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in their midst would no doubt serve to restore in them a measure of morale. And so I ask you this. Make your way to the Cerulean processing plant and report to General Reborn once you've arrived. Godspeed, Private Sylvius. Our troops are counting on you. But if it isn't a hero who brought down the Prefectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise spirits some. Fortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity, they've yet to even notice you have arrived. I ask you to make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to those men and women whose spirit falters. I had in mind to do it myself, but I'm quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you've seen to the others, go and do the same for Eldeston. No matter what he may claim, the attending would also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. Alright, let's raise some people's spirits. The Garleans are not near as frightening as you. I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked as my name tag. I'm sorry, that's funny. I break my fast on Garleans. Right now I'm very hungry. What? What does that even mean? That's so funny. It means if you don't run in there and eat him a lot, he's gonna take their kneecaps. Your stirring gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose. Here or now, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. You would stoke my fighting spirit as you did our recruits. A kind offer, but hardly necessary. I assure you, the fire in my heart rages as strongly as it ever has. You got this, though. My Rolga. Without my realizing it, the fire of my resolve had grown dim. Thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Is it aiming? I don't really need that. I have the experience. That reminds me, Private Sylvius. There is one other matter. Prior to launching our final offensive, we'll be conducting a series of special training exercises centered on common combat maneuvers and their telltale markers. Thought you might fancy a spot of warming up before we face off against the Guardians, so I've taken the liberty of applying clearance on your behalf. Oh. Oh. Okay. New exercises have been added to the Hall of the Novice. The solo challenges will teach you how to interpret the attack markers seen during combat. You may access them at any time, either by selecting Hall of the Novice from the duty selection of the menu, or by speaking with any of the smiths found in the Adventurers Guild across Eorzea. Complete these exercises and arm yourself with the knowledge required to conquer the many challenges that await you on your journey. Okay. That's new. So let's do these real fast. Commence. Welcome, Master Sylvius. In this training exercise, we will have you carry out a variety of common evasive maneuvers. My agent here will serve as your opponent. Try to get a sense of our oncoming attacks and handle them accordingly. Take your starting position when you're ready to begin. As you doubtless know, no few magics strike a wide radius around a given target. The marker of such an attack will often look like this. If you sense that you've been marked, you do well to move away from your allies if they aren't caught in the blast. Danger is greater still if an ally is targeted at the same time. Stand too close to one another and you will suffer double the impact. The exercise begin. Alright. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Just away. Bravo, Master Sylvius. To start the new exercise, take your starting position. Just so you don't accidentally trigger. Okay. Our next exercise features a strike so powerful it cannot be endured alone. Allow me to demonstrate its marker. Okay, so he demonstrates the marker once and then we do it. Should the enemy perform such an attack, you and your allies must stand together in order to weather it. Upon sensing this marker, locate its target and make your way there as quick as you can. Let the exercise begin. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Bravo, Master Sylvius. Among you adventurers, I'm given to understand that these are known as stack markers. Rings odd to my ear, but I suppose it matters not. To start the next exercise, take your starting position. Next, we will look at a lethal variety of attack that none but tank can handle. Behold its marker. Okay, that's a tank buster. Remember, only the tank is equipped to survive a blow of this magnitude. Any other caught in its blast won't be left standing. Now for a proper demonstration. Everyone position yourself so the tank may shield against the strike alone. Yeah, it's a tank buster or a cleave. The exercise begin. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Bravo, Master Sylvius. These attacks pack quite a punch. Should it fall to you to deal with it, you do well to employ what abilities you have to lighten the damage. To start the next exercise, take your starting position. Next, let us practice how to handle a more persistent threat. Take note of this marker. What will follow is a chain of attacks that chase you doggedly, and you must stay on the move, all while keeping away from your allies. The exercise begin. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Spectacular work. With that, your basic training is complete. Now come and speak with me if you'd like to attempt my final challenge. Now that you've learned the basics, it's time to put your knowledge to the test. Overcome this final challenge and your training will be complete. That's the final challenge. Yes. You'll now begin the final challenge. Once you're prepared, take your starting position. Allow me to test all that you've learned thus far. In this exercise, you will face a slew of different attacks, each of which you must deal with appropriately to minimize the harm you sustain. The exercise begin. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Grasp of combat tactic is commendable indeed, Master Sylvius. Let's hope you've warmed up. Masterfully judged. You handled that flawlessly. Do you make this? Precisely what I hope to see. One last push until the end. At least you took the lesson to heart. You handled every last threat with finesse. It is a pleasure that I declare you have passed the challenge. Yeah. Nice. Alright, so that's combat markers. And we have floor markers. Welcome, Master Sylvius. In this training exercise, we will have you carry out a medley of cutting-edge tactical maneuvers. My agent here will serve as your opponent, try to get a sense for her oncoming attacks, and handle them accordingly. Take your starting position when you're ready to begin. Alright, so we don't touch that, I know that. First, let's discuss knockback attacks. The marker will look like this. Okay. You don't want to get knocked over that. As soon as you sense it, you'll have but a few moments to position yourself before you are pushed to a set distance from its point of impact. For this exercise, I have placed a ring of lightning ether around the arena. Your goal is to position yourself such that you won't be set hurtling into it. The exercise begin. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Bravo, Master Sylvius. To start the next exercise, take your starting position. Mago. While we're at it, let's review a common variant. Take note of this marker. Oh. Unlike last time, I don't recommend you stand directly in the center of it, lest you receive the most painful blow to the skull. And so once more, I challenge you to avoid being flung into the lightning. Where will you stand this time? Let the exercise begin. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Just on the edge. Yeah. Bravo, Master Sylvius. To start the next exercise, take your starting position. Next, we'll demonstrate a proximity attack. Its marker pulses outward like so. Okay. With these, the closer you are to its point of impact, the greater the damage you stand to take. Thus, whenever you see that ominous light pulsing along the ground, I advise you to distance yourself as much as possible. The exercise begin. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bravo, Master Sylvius. Barely a scratch, eh? Sometimes the simplest solution is to get the hells out of there, so to speak. To start the next exercise, take your starting position. Where is my starting position? Next, let's move on to tower tactics. This type of attack is one that must be endured rather than avoided. It's like the stack. Okay. See the tower marker? If no one stands inside to weaken its impact, the entire party will suffer a devastating blow. Therefore, one person must volunteer to take the tower, shielding the rest of the party from far greater casualties. Okay. Let the exercise begin. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Towers! Bravo, Master Sylvius. To start the next exercise, take your starting position. Now let's cover a variant of the tower marker. Again, one you will need to stand inside to protect the others. Lest you forget, if the tower goes unoccupied, the entire party will pay the price. In this case, you must ensure that you are standing within the bounds of the circle before the arcane orb strikes the ground. It's like a meteor. Let the exercise begin. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Spectacular work. With that, your basic training is complete. Now come and speak with me when you'd like to attempt the final challenge. Let's do it! Now that you've learned the basics, it's time to put your knowledge to the test. Overcome this final challenge and your training will be complete. Yes. We'll now begin final challenge. Once you're prepared, take your starting position. Allow me to test all that you've learned thus far. In this exercise, you will face a slew of different attacks, each of which you must deal with appropriately to minimize the harm you sustain. Let the exercise begin. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. The grasp of combat tactics is commendable indeed, Master Sylvius. You got it the closest. Masterfully judged, you handled that flawlessly. Precisely what I hope to see. Okay. This side. Hell yeah. I'm pleased you took the lesson to heart. You handled every last threat with finesse. It is a pleasure that I declare you passed the challenge. Hell yeah. And now the last one? The novice. React to advanced visual indicators. Welcome, Master Sylvius. This training exercise will have you carry out even more advanced tactical maneuvers. My agent here will serve as your opponent. Try to get a sense for oncoming attacks and handle them accordingly. Take your starting position when you're ready to begin. For your first exercise, allow me to demonstrate the proximity tether. Its marker looks like this. Okay. When entangled with one of these, to remain near the enemies to risk suffering a painful strike. Instead, use the precious few moments you have to retreat until the tether's magic weakens. The exercise begin. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Bravo, Master Sylvius. Where do I go next? To start the next exercise, take your starting position. I don't want my brain messed that up so much. Before we move on, there is another type of tether attack I wish to cover. Take note of this mark. Unlike proximity tethers, these can be intercepted at will, allowing you to sustain a blow on others' behalf. This exercise, let's suppose your enemy intends to detonate a bomb. To prevent a lethal explosion, your only recourse is to shield the bomb yourself. Let the exercise begin. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Me. Bravo, Master Sylvius. To start the next exercise, take your starting position. Oh. Hello. Next, I will teach you how to defend against a gaze attack. Hold its marker. Gaze. Okay. When the spell is cast, all those facing its direction will suffer some manner of unpleasant effect, in this case, petrification. Fortunately, the solution is simple. You need but turn away from the enemy to neutralize its effects entirely. Let the exercise begin. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. So, just turn away. Ah. Bravo, Master Sylvius. To start the next exercise, take your starting position. In our next exercise, let us discuss status effects such as poison or paralysis, and more importantly, the curing thereof. Okay. While you have full many varieties of combat elements, fair few can be swiftly relieved with Esna. For this exercise, let's see you evade the attack as soon as the Esna has done its job. The exercise begin. I'm starting to get tongue-tied. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Spectacular work. With that, your basic training is complete. Now come and speak with me if you'd like to attempt my final challenge. Let's go! Now that you've learned the basics, it's time to put your knowledge to the test. Overcome this final challenge and your training will be complete. Yes. We'll now begin the final challenge. Once you're prepared, take your starting position. Allow me to test all that you've learned thus far. In this exercise, you will face a slew of different attacks, each of which you must deal with appropriately to minimize the harm you sustain. Let the exercise begin. Commencing in 3, 2, 1. Grasp combat tactic is commendable indeed, Master Sylvius. Who's going where? Masterfully judged. You handled that flawlessly. Precisely what I'd hoped to see. Alright, last one. Run. pleased you took the lesson to heart. You neutralized every threat with practice precision. Needless to say, you passed my final challenge with flying colors. Yeah! You get a new ring. That's cool. Awesome. So... Neophyte's ring. Ooh, it stacks on that one. Hello? And it's 60 and below. Ugh. That's 30 and below. I can change that. I just haven't. Do I even have any other better rings? I think I do. Nice. You've rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this I thank you. And now for the time for battle is nigh. We must march forth with no worries or regrets. General Reborn awaits you at Castrum Meridianum. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust that you are up to the task. Godspeed, Private Silvius. Fuck yeah, let's go! Reborn, ready. My hero returns. Second. My hero returns. I trust that your visit has done much to uplift the spirits of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let's commence the briefing at once. Got this. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by news of the siege of Castrum Oriens, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. Reports tell us that the Garleans offered fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one ilm. With Occidens, Marinum, and Oriens thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry, and that can mean but one thing. The hour is come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force. Castrum Meridianum, the den of the Black Wolf.
My fellow Eorzeans, I am Minfilia, mistress of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. There exist myriad barriers that divide us, those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbours, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavour. to fight side by side in defense of our shared home. Before me stands the adventurer Ran Silvius. You all know him as the man who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We Scions know a different Ren, however. We know him as a dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf. A true hero who has ever blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is time for us to blaze a path for him. Our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridianum as to afford Ren and his comrades the time they need to disable the Magitech field generator within. The path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation, the destruction of the Ultima weapon. All troops prepare for battle. Let's do it. I fear I can't accompany you this time. The unenviable task of facilitating communications between our forces has been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know, though, that I will be praying for your safe return. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless and keep you. We will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be hunted. Forward, comrades, for Eorzea. Go now, Ren, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. Guess. I got sand in my eyeball. Alright, so. Oh, good. Good, we can go to the party now. I don't want to wait. Registration. Let's go! I don't want to register and, like, wait, and also I don't want to bother people with reading. And make them wait. So Sid, to review, our goal is to deactivate the Magitech field. If you could create a diversion, that's to say, wreak lots of havoc, I'll search for the field generator.
glad they had the additions added to all the novice. Because I know a lot of them are probably super confusing. They don't tell you. Looks like. Come on, go. I wish you could, like, order them forward. Yeah. Ren, how are you faring? Reached a dead end, you say? I believe you are. There's a disposal chute nearby. Find it and jump in, you'll emerge in a different sector. Okay. Ren, assault crossing here. Watch out for incoming fire. build them a church? I was gonna say. And then... I've located the controls for the security system. A moment while I disable the barriers. I'm also pleased to say I've found a suit of armor. Press on. I'll meet you just ahead. Oh, is this where we just were? Yeah, that's where we came in. Oh. So they, like, avoid one of the circles, but they never avoid all of them. I think the overlapping might still confuse some of the AI at least. Yeah, because they still stay in the column. They're only avoiding the circles from the two vanguards. Another bulkhead, eh? Fortunately, I'm equipped for the task. Stand back. That's it. What's up, buddy? Come on, the field generator should be just up ahead. There it is. Keep the enemy occupied while I take it out for mission. 2 arcs. I'll just double them. Got this, Sid. Awesome. Alright, who are we fighting? Diverting all power to cannons. This been Miss Maggie. Last one. Yup. This bit. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. My lord was quite taken with you and the power you possess. The echo naturally I could not help but wonder. Prince among men, might be. Only to discover you are but another adventurer. No better than the multitude. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you their champion. The shower honors upon your head defies all reason. How is it that you could be such a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You slew Ritterton, one of our very finest. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I couldn't care less how you've done these things. What matters to me is the fact you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for, all that is mine by right. My minions, my comrades, even Lord Gaius. You cannot have him. His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine. Do you hear me? All mine. I lost everything once before, and I will not suffer it to happen again. Oh. Well, too bad. I will kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring me peace. You killed my friends, and you tortured people. So... I'm gonna enjoy this. I really do. You will not take them anymore from me. I will, though. The pain I've suffered, I shall visit upon you 100-fold. Still know that means bad. Tough, I grant you that. But I will break you soon enough. Another no-no. Eat my no-no's way. Just move. That would have nuked me. Grace. You will not defeat me. You will not. Are you sure about that? 'Cause I think I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm getting it right now. So weird that I'm wearing Magitech armor. I feel like that would have side effects. No. It's happening all over again. Please. I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. Dude, I want to see your face. My Lord Gaius. That's what you get. Fuck around, find out. Another poor fool who craved Gaius' affection over all else. May his soul no rest. 'Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend. One for which I will happily give thanks. And thanks to your fine diversionary work, we've succeeded in bringing down the generator tower and with it the Magitech field. The way to the Praetorium now lies open. The only problem is we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we will need to take the Enterprise. I left her at the cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Ren. The final confrontation awaits. Okay. Let's go. Alright. So with that, that is where we'll end this one. Thank you to everyone that came in and hung out. I truly hope you had fun. And I will see you next time.